The Lagos State government has called for a stronger collaboration with players in the manufacturing sector in order to achieve growth and innovation in the industrial sector. The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, while speaking at the 52nd business meeting of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Apapa branch on Tuesday, said financing the competitiveness of Nigerians manufacturers under African Continental Free Trade Agreement was not the responsibility of one entity. The governor, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Adetutu Osusanya, stated that there is the need for collaboration of the government, financial institution and private sector players, and manufacturing community as a whole for innovation and growth in the sector. The president of MAN, Otumba Francis Mishoye, identified the fallout of increasing interest rate and lack of strict inspection of harmonized organization of state government as the most influential challenge facing the manufacturing industrial sector presently. Mishoye, who was represented by the Vice President of Lagos Zone, Prince Felix Oba Okoje, stated that if the state government make effort to implement policies with evident effect on the sector, industries on the verge of collapse would not sustain. Operating conditions of factories and industries will improve and violent crime rate reduced as job opportunities would be made available for youths. The guest speaker, Divisional Head Large Enterprise, Bank of Industry, Dr. Issa Omagu, who acknowledged that assessing finance is one of the issues manufacturers face, said that credit is essential to growing the economy, as he advised manufacturers not to conform to one financial options alone, but be diversity in employing alternative options such as the credit guaranteed schemes, equity investments, and traditional department financing such as savings and bank loans and overdrafts. The chairman of Apapa branch, Engineer Frank Onyebu, who highlighted various challenges facing the industry, appealed for urgent possible solutions that would aid increased productivity of manufacturing industries.
Driving economic growth, which we all know, because we cannot continue to rely on the oil sector. And we know that in the past years, government has talked extensively on the need to drive non-oil export. It becomes imperative to explore the various avenues of financing that will further bolster its competitiveness and sustainability, especially in the context of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement.
We know we've been dealing with BOI, but like you heard, there have been a lot of bottlenecks. But today I've unbundled all the difficulties. It is now going to be easier for us to get what we want, like loans and all the other things. I think the lecturer did quite a bit of justice to opening our eyes to certain things that we didn't know about BOI.
For competitiveness, the businesses have to be properly structured and bankable. So we will have things we design along that line to be able to support those businesses. There is traditional financing, which they are all very familiar with. You go to the bank, collect money for either overdraft or time loans. Then for longer term financing, that is where BOI really comes in. And that is where, for us to be very competitive, the bank is structured to be able to support these manufacturers to produce locally and ultimately compete in the AFTA program across Africa and eventually help to grow Nigeria's position in inter-trade in Africa.